welcome back to Landedkiller Show. Today we'll be going over Holiday Ops 2023 to 2024, or holiday events and World of Warships. We have our usual offerings, such as our rewards for knocking little snowflakes off of ships. We have the dockyard, which does not give you as many rewards as before. Just no resource rewards, but you get boosters. You have the secondary focused Italian battleship here if you want. Gonna have to get those missions started pretty fast though, because the update's been out for a couple days and it's gonna take a bit to catch up with those. We have all of our missions here for it. And in a month and 10 days, we have our armory here. Some Santa gifts. Various prices you can see on screen. Wanted to get a ship out of this, honestly, just choosing one at random. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one have I not gotten before? Let's see here. A good amount of them this year. I've missed a couple. Honestly, I wouldn't mind getting this Nottingham cruiser just as a collector's piece, just because it looks so different compared to anything else in the game. The Sellers for Victory event, you can see that you can get your different prizes. You get this Ely, which is basically a European cruiser. Italian shoved into a European tree. Nothing really stands out about this. It just seems like a standard Italian cruiser shoved into the EU tree. Faricio. The gun layout is a little bit different compared to the usual Italian cruiser, but besides that, it's really got nothing to really stand out with. Defense. This is the one that stands out. All these ships won't be up for sale in any form according to Wargaming for at least a year, so they'll be a year exclusive at least for this particular event. Kitakame's restriction availability may last longer. At this point it's unknown how these ships will come back, but my guess is a similar event like this or an auction. Your guess is as good as mine, and this guy, Terror of the Seas once again. Reload times around 81 seconds per each one. We got a 12 kilometer option, deep water for 20 kilometers. Honestly, if I was running this, I would run it with a normal torpedo, not with a deep water torpedo. There's just not enough battleships running around these days for these to really hit anything. I keep it to just kind of hiding in the cap and then kind of going from there. This event just is a huge waste of resources depending on how you look at it. But honestly, if you want to go for it, go for it. And we'll show this camouflage off because it's likely not going to be seen in any form for at least a year, unless you happen to be one of the few people that are able to get it that's been around since the beta days, or alpha days even, to get this. Even with everything allocated, I do not have enough to get even defense. See, I ended up about halfway towards defense with what I have. This isn't the first time I've recorded this video. Before I recorded it, and I had actual coupons, stuff to actually use with the... I actually had a couple of free Santa gifts, so... in order to get some more Santa gifts, we're going to have to get some coupons or whatever by playing a couple of these guys. Here we go. Honestly, I think the main draw to this event is just kind of the rarity of Kitakami for Sellers for Victory. Otherwise, this year just seems like a lot of a lot of more resource wasting things like Solace for Victory and of course the previous ones of that. But if you just focus on the battle pass and the dockyard missions, I think you get plenty of things for free. Honestly, I think that's what a lot of longtime players like myself are gearing towards, just becoming scrub lords and not putting in a lot of money into this game no more. Just because we've been kind of screwed over year by year by this company. Just, they've made so many massive changes, like the subs, the carriers, secondary nerfs. It's been a lot. Okay, I don't... Where the hell is the cap circle? Is this the buff one? We're gonna be looking for the buffs. Maybe this is the one where we go look for the buffs. Yep, it is. Alright. Playing tier 10 here because that's the only way to really get these coupons out of the game at the moment. Yeah, I just don't know where this game is going to be heading in a few years from now. It just seems like everything just keeps on changing. And it just gets up there with everything. Alright, here we go. Let me double check this to make sure I'm not having the same audio issue. No, but it says it's... Double check something here. Settings didn't change. Every time OBS updates, something gets wrecked. They really need to do a better job of software compatibility. It's gotta be hard for them with so many different mics being out there. It's gotta be hard. Somebody running around Short Horse 43. Nope. Okay. Somebody's running off to Brisbane though, so that ought to be fun. Maybe I'm going the wrong way here. Alright. Let's see, what do we have here? We have these 2 regen buffs. I believe regen's most important, I think, out of all the buffs, just because you're going to want that if you're on a tiny ship like this. I'm going to have to take out the Z42, I think. Because you can get nuts. But yeah, it just gets annoying when you record something for 23 minutes and then you have to start all over again. Honestly, I don't see too many people being upset over the holiday event besides the Solace for Victory event. The prices for the Santa containers remain somewhat normal. What I really think will be interesting is to see how the mechanics play out for them, really. Are they going to have some random mechanics that we don't know about and all that? I still need to look it up if we're getting steel compensated if we get all the ships in the list like last year. But then again, I don't think I'll have to worry about it too much considering I've not as much money as last year, to be honest. Somebody must be in here waiting for someone to take this. Somebody's lying in wait. Try to take this quick. Turn this on. Yeah. That did not go as planned. Set some fires on him though, but he'll probably repair them really quick. Yeah, that was silly of me. Alright, let's try another tier 10. Honestly, this year's just been weird with everything going on in my life. I really expected to be in a better spot by now, but I'm still having to feel it out for the future. But as soon as I get more time on my hands, we're doing more streams again. Just going up to Duluth. Such a long time since I've went. Somebody had a naughty nickname at some point, it looks like. This. Here we go. Spider-Man. I'd be surprised if Spider-Man's like the #1 searched hero if it's not Batman. Ay, ay, ay. Turn this down because I don't want that to come up in the background audio. Alright. That off. Get this in here. That in there. Alright, I need to find some cover here. Shino can go down pretty quick if it doesn't have cover. What's the old view? I gotta figure out how to get the old view back up where you can zoom in from above. Alright, my torps are loaded. Nope, they're not. I don't think those shells are gonna hit. So they hit torp protection. The Datara, one of the newer ships in the game that I have not played against really. I'm just gonna have to stay behind the cap for now because if I go in, I'm gonna be a goner, no doubt. Alright. It's confusing to play this new meta. It really is. Everything's so different now. You have to be so darn passive, it's annoying. Even getting this close to cap, I'm nearly dead because they're already focusing me. I don't see how this is fun when you're getting focused like this. It really isn't. In order to really play the game anymore, you gotta be super passive, and it's not really fun to be doing that all the time. Really. A retreat, I guess. Not much else I can do at this time. It's so fun to play this, you know, and actually be able to hit some targets, but now you gotta sit there and hide in the back all the time. Nothing highlights the failure of the devs more than random battles mode and how people have to play so passively now. Used to be able to actually go on the cap, rack up an easy 30, 40k damage, and take out some people with Missouri. Now I've got to play super passively because you can just easily get me through the hole here. Nobody's going to be capping any flags at this point. I don't have defensive AA, but I do have a heal. Look, here I am getting focused by CV. Funny how that works. My shells are going to hit them in time, but we can try. So I'm just sticking to HE at this point because everything else is just iffy on the damage. How many changes they keep doing to the game. Makes sense to use these torps. They have such a long reload time that it's ridiculous. Look at that buffalo that just tried to push. It basically got demolished. That would have been me if I had stayed in the cap. Somebody's got a Popeye the Sailorman cap and they're really using it a lot. This is going to be a whole learning experience to even figure out how to play randoms again. I'm trying. These renders are really turning out well on this fusion I'm doing. It's going to be a hit, I think. Bigger question is, what am I going to sit there and pair it with for the song? Yeah, going back to Holiday Ops event, what do I... Honestly, if I were to redesign the whole event, I would have made a way for you to actually be able to get Kitakami for less currency or even straight up cash, really. I just feel like it's going to be unobtainable for majority of players, and there's only going to be maybe 10% of the player base that gets it. If they're lucky and have the resources, maybe even that's being too generous. Maybe it'll be more like 1%. Defense is really darn tempting, I tell you. But I think it's funny that they didn't put the resources in there for the rewards for the battle pass. We'll have to see how that turns out eventually with this event and next year's event too. Yeah, we fired too soon, I think. The only way to really play this game now is to stay passive and wait for the battleships to engage really now. The way things are going. Honestly, it's just sad to see what the game's become, how so many people have turned off. Wargaming can't get to their simple minds that we need to have less passive gameplay and more in-tune gameplay, you know, like gameplay where you're actually more in the thick of it, thick of the action. I usually do that by allowing operations to be accessible by more tiers. It's honestly where a lot of the veteran players are hiding as operations or co-op like myself. When going to randoms, there's always some darn crud going on. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who are salty still. Can't turn off the chat, unfortunately, as far as I'm aware. Wait, I think I can, but I'm not wanting to do that unless I have to. See, with Yoshino, you have to basically stay on like the back line. Farm HE from afar. Play it now. You gotta still be actively maneuvering when you're even firing that. I might want to try some AP shots. More CV crud. Planes out, they're getting close. He's not getting close to me though got. So you're punished even for taking the simplest of shots. They need to make the game more fun again by giving us better heals. Something. And I'm gonna have to stay back here and farm HE spam because there's not much else I can do without getting blown to shreds. Seriously. Heck, I wouldn't even dare take a toggle out on this meta. It's so bad. It's Azuma that's trying to come up this way. Slow him down with some torpedoes or something. He's got a lot more health than I do. Spotted somehow. CV the Nakamov, of course. Still so broken. It's just ridiculous. See if there's a way to get this Azuma to leave. It's gonna take a lot of torpedoes to get it to go the other way. So one advantage with Yoshino over Azuma is just like the better armor. It was the torpedoes, really. Keep in mind you get the longer fire time on these guys. That alone can get annoying. Alright, we need to be careful. I've seen Nakamov's launch planes. No. Dang crap, how many times do I have to be focused by this guy? There should be a penalty when you're playing CV that you can't go after the same person twice. There really should be. Like, there should be some kind of mechanism in the game that forces you to choose a new target every time. And I'm saying that as someone who plays CV. I may not be the best at it, but I try. I still think there should be a mechanism where you can't go after the same person twice. Otherwise, then it just gets to be ridiculous. Especially for destroyer players. Seriously, okay, this guy got HE or AP loaded up. Nope, he's got a fire going. I'm showing too much broadside here. Better turn around. Yeah, that can happen if you're not careful enough. Oh, wrong tab. Too many tabs to open these days. Old days, there's just one or two tabs you had to open. I doubt most people believe that, considering how many darn things Wargaming has added. Well, yeah. Where's it? Give me. All the way down here. Open up a big gift, why not? Open it now for you guys. Hopefully I don't have to re-record this, otherwise I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, there we go, we got it. Alright. That's all for now, folks. Hope you appreciate this quick little holiday event review for World of Warships. See you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Hi everyone, Landedkiller here. This is a little channel trailer, a little something that I'm dropping at the end of every video. Please support the other channels as much as you can. They'll have their animations flash on the screen shortly for your entertainment. But I put a lot of effort into YouTube, and I have a tremendous back catalog across many channels, from racing to first-person shooter content to film review content. I have it all. It's all on the home tab now because the channels tab is gone, unfortunately. So most of it you're going to find on the home tab now if you want to find the other channels. But links should be in the description of the video you're watching here for the other channels. And I hope that you all have a great day. Please check out the other channels. Only one channel there that doesn't show up, and that's Landedkiller IRL, because it doesn't have an animation commission for it. Otherwise, the rest of them should be there. And of course, check out NVM IRL, my main channel now. Hope you all have a great day. And please, YouTube, restore the channels tab and bring back the dislike button, because this is just getting ridiculous at this point. It creates an awful experience for the user if you keep taking things away. Thank you and good day. Enjoy the animations, everyone.